It's 13, 2026. You guys feel really weird to say 2026. And it's very, very cold here. It's freaking freezing in here, Mr. Bigglesworth. So I had to put on one of my words are hard. Very favorite mom sweaters. She's a little big, but she's really soft and warm and fluffy. So that's why I like her. Good morning, nerds. How are you? How are you? Have you had a good day? Did you sleep good last night? Do you have your coffee? I have my coffee now. I'm not allowed coffee now till about 9-ish in the morning because I have new rules apparently. It's fine. I'm fine. I'm just really tired now from 6 to 9 o'clock in the morning. How are you guys? Have you hit the like button? Have you subscribed if you're new? Have you rang that notification bell? Did you make sure you have all your notifications turned on so you get notified whenever I'm back with even more of this nerdy nonsense? We got a couple of things to talk about. There's not like a whole lot of nonsense going on. We have a couple of things. Like, I really want to talk about Fallout. I'm loving this show. I'm absolutely loving it. I'm loving it so much that I'm making Dave rewatch. I mean, he hasn't actually watched season 1, but I'm rewatching season 1 with Dave so I can make him watch all of it with me from the start. So we're going to talk about Fallout. We got some more Black Panther rumors I want to discuss with you. Kind of take your temperature on that one. We've got a new trailer for season 2 of Monarch Legacy of Monsters. And you guys know I love that show. Apple TV, man. They have, in my opinion, the best quality streaming out there than anybody. They really put the money where it counts. They do. The proof is in the pudding, y'all. So we got that. We got a lot of movies coming out this year. I want to talk about like what you guys are really looking forward to. We got James Gunn talking about Creature Commandos season 2. And official, the Russos have uploaded the Wakandans / Fantastic Four teaser. But there's a caveat. They're not teasers, they say. What are they? We're going to get into that. And I've got a little announcement myself in my own little nerdy stuff. So we'll get into that. We'll get into all of that. And, pardon me, I have a treat for Lieutenant Backyard TARDIS. He asked and I have answered. Is that? He requested and I have delivered. So, let's yell good morning to the chat. Remember, members and supers get their good mornings first because that's only fair. You should get what you pay for. You should absolutely get what you pay for. So let's check in. Good morning, Ensign, Deranged Lunatic, Ensign, member, the Nerdling Army. Good morning. He's the only member right now, so that's fine. Good morning, Monique Rupley. Terrific Tuesday to y'all. Buenos dias, Fernando. Buenos dias. He says, I'm very happy to hear that Famke Janssen be returning as Jean Grey for Doomsday. Now, this is actually something we talked about last year on the stream. Chris Claremont, in my opinion, the greatest X-Men comics writer of all time. That's like my era of X-Men, my favorite era. Hello. And he was spilling all the beans last year, saying that the entire Fox Universe X-Men cast was returning. And he was on a podcast yesterday, the day before, and he doubled down on that. Doubled down. So, apparently they're all not the werewolf. They're all Andrew Garfield saying, no, not coming back. Not coming back. So could that be why? Could that be why old Scotty boy Cyclops is no so devastated? Could it be? Could it be? Could it be? Fernando, you make your boyfriend watch your program. Thank God I'm single. Listen, it could be worse. I could be making him watch Lifetime or the Hallmark Channel and some stupid, girly romance. I'm a big city girl moving to the country or going back to visit this country town for the holidays and I'm just too busy for love kind of nonsense. I don't make him watch that crap. That's horrendous. I don't want to watch that either. Ew, gross. No, thank you. Well, I was hoping there would be more peoples in here for my big announcement. Should we wait a couple more minutes? It's only been 7 minutes. And usually I'm yapping away for... I'm very self-aware. If you think, oh no, look at that. Look, my family just got this for my boyfriend just got this for me not that long ago. And there's already like a tear in the sleeve. I am not pleased. Dani is not pleased. Okay, so we'll wait for more folks to file in. So what should we talk about while we wait? What should we talk about while we wait? I almost put my foot up on my keyboard. I've moved when I live stream because everything is wireless now. This is my keyboard. And one of my besties, Mr. Bo DeMaio, told me not to get this keyboard. He said it was tacky. But now that he has synced it, he says he sees the vision and he apologizes. So that's what he gets. I love that dude. I really do. I loved him. What's going on, folks? Shall we discuss what you're looking forward to this year? We got a lot of stuff coming out this year. A lot of stuff. And I am super looking forward to it. There's a few things I'm really looking forward to, like obviously Dune Messiah. Listen, Dave over at Film Junkies, he gives me a lot of flack for my love of Dune, but it is deep and wide. and unending. I do love Dune very, very much. So that's what she said, Monique. I'm right there. I'm a big fan of Dune. Even Denis Villeneuve's take on it. Coffee on my finger. So I'm really looking forward to it. Very much so. Dune is amazing. I've read so many Dune books. Like it's close to 20, I think. Like there's 9. Yeah, there's 9 of I've read those. Yeah, so about 20-ish. It's like between 18 and 20 Dune books total. Between the the original Frank Herbert books and the ones that his son and Kevin Anderson have put out. And I just love them so much. So much. Fernando, do you think Dune franchise can catch Star Wars in the near future? Nope. Two totally different things. That's like comparing apples to oranges. Star Wars is more sunshine and rainbows. I would compare Star Wars more to a cartoon uh than I would to Dune. Dune is more, I don't know, Shakespearean in a sense. It's much darker, way more complex, like woo, so much more complex. And it's all about, oh my gosh, like people have been trying to kind of put their finger on exactly what Dune is about since the 60s. And the best we've got right now is beware of charismatic leaders, but it's so much more than that. It's about beware of leaders of a bunch of people in general, and it doesn't matter if it's religious leaders or political leaders or scientific leaders. It's sure they start off with all these great intentions and they may start off as really great people, but after a time, power corrupts, absolute power corrupts absolutely. And it's like Harvey Dent said, you either die the hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Eventually, it turns into you can't make everyone happy. And it's not even you can't make everyone happy all of the time. It's you can't make everyone happy. Like it's just not possible. And eventually it turns into some kind of war. Period. There you have it. Monique, I don't think Dune and Star Wars are comparable. Star Wars is tailored to the masses, Dune is more selective. She's got it. Star Wars is more Disney-esque, Dune is more David Lynch or Quentin Tarantino. Yeah, and it's it's just such a very deep and complex and thought-provoking. Star Wars is about the hero's journey, and Dune is about the journey of humanity. Not just the journey of humanity, but the journey of humanity under the thumb of its own intelligence, its own charisma, and its own creations. It's just trying to define Dune and what it is about is an entire 1 hour, 45-minute intellectual conversation. Fernando, Vader's story is power corrupts, right? Vader's story is hubris. Vader's story is really thinking that you can control everything, knowing what's going to happen and thinking you can do something about it. The inability to enjoy the here and now, enjoy things while you have them, enjoy the love of this wonderful person while you have them here instead of constantly focusing on the future, what's going to happen in the future, the inability of just letting go and letting God, so to speak. And that turns to hubris. Monique, the cool thing about sci-fi is that it covers so many perspectives more so than fantasy. I have talked about this and I love talking about this. We have stumbled on one of my favorite subjects of all time. And I have firmly believed since forever that sci-fi has been warning humanity about itself for over 200 years. I have a whole video about it. I did a whole essay. I hope you get a chance to listen to it or watch it over here on YouTube. It's called The Secret Mission of Science Fiction. I had a lot of I mean, yeah, fun, but it was more like enjoyment, you know, a lot of enthusiasm. Like it was very fulfilling researching and writing that video because it's something I truly, truly believe in. So I hope you get to check that out sometime. Hey, there he is, Ensign Loki. Good morning and welcome. Said Lucas wanted to tell a hero story. Herbert wanted to make a point. Exactly. That's something we've been trying to talk about. Good morning, Maria. Practicing rolling my R's. I'm getting better. I also want to say that my child, drank the rest of my coffee and did not say anything to anybody. Didn't find out until it was coffee time for me. Little butthole. Did I enjoy the 80s Dune movie, the David Lynch? Hell yes, I did. Yes, I did. And I always joke about the shields, the personal shields they had. They look like Jello to me, like Jello molds. And Alicia Witt as Alia. Love that scene. Love it. Love it. Monique, Vader was born to break the rules. Jedi, those rules are there for a reason. Kind of prove their point. Facts. Facts. Should we wait a little bit longer? We've waited another 10 minutes. I have an announcement about my comic book that I wanted to share. But I kind of wanted more people. Okay, so I have a Patreon that started off as a way to help support the channel, which it does. But I have kind of pivoted words are freaking hard. How is anyone ever going to have any confidence in my abilities to write a comic book if I can't even form a sentence? I have pivoted with the Patreon and now it's directed towards the comic book, which I have now named. So all the updates and everything behind the scenes process for the comic book is now on the Patreon so I can help fund the comic book. It's very exciting. I think it's exciting stuff. I do. What's the comic book about? What is it about? I'm so glad you asked. Hi there. Do you like vampires, Greek myths, James Bond, indie comics, supporting indie comics, hardworking ladies overcoming a lifetime of obstacles and adversity to chase their lifelong dreams? Boy, do I have the work in progress for you. Check out my Patreon, patreon.com/Roxanne. Join me on my chase and help me achieve the thing I have always been meant to do. Publish this comic book! Don't ask me for the name, I don't have one yet. But on my Patreon, you can discover the entire behind-the-scenes process of what I've been working on. Okay, we're done. You can go sign up now. Thanks. I guess I gotta need. God, I hope you're right, Monique, because whatever center of my brain that taps into actually speaking on camera ain't working. I guess I need to make a new bumper because I picked a name. Is The Children of Dune any good? Worth a watch? I own the physical copy. Yes, it is. It was like the first thing baby James McAvoy did. It's Incredibles. Go for it. Watch it now. I highly encourage it. Watch me first, but then go watch it. I will never tell anyone not to watch any Dune anything because Dune is awesome. It's awesome. Please. I love you, Monique. Thank you. I really should, but thank you. And I just now got a cup of coffee because I'm on this new thing where I can't have coffee when I first wake up because my trainer person or nutritionist, whatever he's supposed to be, said I shouldn't be doing that. So I've also heard, Monique, because I tend to write everything out longhand. And Caro told me that writing things out, with like pen and paper, taps into the creative centers of your brain better than it does when you are typing them. And I was like, that makes so much sense because I have notebooks littered all over this house. It's true. It's true. I firmly believe that. So I think you might be onto something. My hair's getting itchy. So I'll just go ahead and get on it because we are 20 minutes in. We're 20 minutes in. And I'm so excited. I'm so proud of myself. And okay, so here's what I was getting to with the Patreon. Okay, so I have this Patreon that I just, I showed you the bumper about what the comic is basically about, the themes that it involves, and how you can join. So I have the Patreon to help fund the comic, and I do have a couple of members, which is awesome. Thank you very much, my Patreon members. You can see their names at the end of every credits, which I need to make new credits now because I got a couple, like 2 more members. So, my problem is I'm trying to get people involved in the process. That's why I told everyone go join, because it's not just like seeing the behind the scenes process of me creating this comic. I have polls up where people can vote on the names of things. I post things and ask for people to give feedback and whatever. No one ever does. And I feel like I'm doing something wrong. Like, how do I am open to suggestions. Like, how do I get people like legit involved on this thing? Because that I want that. I really, really want that. I like feedback. I like constructive criticism. Constructive criticism. There is an absolute difference. So I'm open to that stuff because it super sucks when you put something out there and it just kind of sits there. Nobody says anything. I'm very grateful, very, very grateful that the people that have joined have. I'm so grateful and thank you so much. But interaction, super important. Super important. So I announced today that I have named the comic book. There she is, Ensign Patricia. Where you been? Good morning, Patricia. I'm writing a comic book. It's crazy. I'm writing a comic book. All the behind the scenes and information and stuff is over on the Patreon. Dude, you got to sign up because it's crazy. The script and everything is on the Patreon, so you can read it. And we were just talking about it. So anyway, I'm announcing now the name of the comic book. I'm very excited because, Caro told me for some time that, it'll come. And I felt like I have to have a name. I can't just keep going around saying it's my work in progress. It's not helping, right? I feel like I need a name to get people's attention, to get people excited. I want other people, because I'm excited. I'm so excited. I'm so fascinated by it. I'm so into it. And I know other people will be too. I know you will be too. As soon as you hear a name and you get some info and we get some artwork, like right now, I'm trying to get the funds together, get get funding together so I can get the concept art, whatever. So I made a couple of little graphics myself. I am not a world-class graphic designer. No, that is not where my artistic abilities truly lie. They are elsewhere. I am a writer, I'm a special effects artist, that kind of thing. But I did bang out a couple of things this morning because I'm so excited. And I wanted to share something with you guys today. Like I said, I posted it on Patreon this morning. Nothing really happened. I posted it last night on Patreon and it got 1 vote. But I'm glad I got the 1 vote and that it was for the one I liked, because I was like, that's perfect. That's what I'm going with. Here's the name of my new comic book, Veiled Legacy. What do you guys think? Veiled Legacy? Yeah? Not bad, right? Okay, here's the next one. This is the name of, I feel like I'm yelling. This is the name of the comic series. Here is the name and the placeholder graphic I came up with for book 1. Midwest Gothic. Veiled Legacy, Midwest Gothic. What do you guys think? Like it? I'm so excited. In fact, I feel like that wasn't good enough. I am so stoked. You guys have no idea. Like, I absolutely love it. And once you get to read it, like, especially if you join the Patreon and you're able to, you find the script, because I have put it up there. You join the Patreon, you read the script, you'll totally understand this, why I chose this kind of graphic and why I named it, why this first book is called Midwest Gothic. And for book 2, I've got some cool stuff. I'm just saying. And it's all over on the Patreon. That's what it's there for. But I could use some help. I could really use some help. So guys, if you can't join, I understand. There's 4 different tiers, starting as little as $3 a month. Each tier comes with its own behind the scenes. Like, each tier you get something behind the scenes and you'll be able to check things out. I believe all tiers can read the behind the scenes, and there are 2 posts that are free to the public. The first one, there's a video that tells you my story and why it took me so long to get to where I'm at, why I created the characters that I did, why I'm telling the story that I am. So go ahead and check that out. That's free. And then there's a post that tells you that, hey, I'm writing a comic book. That's what this Patreon is for. That is also free to the public. But everything else you have to sign up for. And I hope you understand that. It's nothing to do with anything other than I have to make this comic before I die. Like, this has to happen. I'm 45 years old. It has been 20 years that I have been fighting to get an opportunity to get this made. And now I have the opportunity, the time to sit and write it. I actually have an editor that is helping me with it. Now I need to be able to fund it. So that's where you guys come in. If you're unable to join even the $3 a month tier, trust me, I understand. Like, we have money issues like you don't even know. Seriously. I get that. But if you could be my street team and help me pimp this, share it. Share the absolute hell out of it. Spread the word. You never know who you are going to come across that would be like, dude, yeah, that I would really love to be a part of this, to be a part of this journey. So thank you guys for letting me ramble on about that for a bit, because I am so unbelievably excited about this. This is a lifelong dream of mine. Like I said, I have got to get this comic made before I die. Like, this is the thing I need to do. And absolutely in love with it. Thank you for allowing me to share this with you. Thank you, Patricia. Oh, love a good fan fiction. And I hope you guys like Veiled Legacy. I'm so excited about it. So excited. I like the font. The font is, I'm just feeling it. But again, if you like Greek myths, vampires, James Bond, weaponized prosthetics, and hardworking ladies that have worked 20 years for the opportunity to chase their dreams, then please go to patreon.com/comicsand. This is absolutely the thing for you. So we'll go ahead and take that down. Take it down, take it down, take it down now. All right, guys, let's dive into some headlines. We've already been here 30 minutes. I'm sorry, not sorry. You got to appreciate that, I gotta hustle. Gotta hustle. Hey, there he is. Backyard TARDIS. Good morning, Lieutenant Backyard TARDIS. Look, I named my comic book Veiled Legacy. Book 1, Midwest Gothic. And your request has been fulfilled. I have, I think, 4 Stargate SG1 clips locked and loaded, ready to go, just for you. Good morning, sir. Good morning. All right, guys, let's find some stuff. Let's check out the let me find it. There we go. Let's check out that trailer. Let's check out the trailer. As I've told you guys for the last couple of years, I love this show. I really do. I love Monarch Legacy of Monsters, and I think everyone should check it out. I'm a huge fan of pretty much every series, especially sci-fi series that Apple Plus drops or Apple TV drops. So let's watch this together. Remember, this is not my content. We're simply just going to review it and give our commentary. Lots of pausing. Let's go. Hello, Kurt Russell. It's one good-looking old man, I'm just going to say. And I'm going to adjust our screen as well. There we go. So it looks like he's in that dimension, that in the earth. The world has changed. And did you know that they did that physical? This is physical. They didn't VFX this. They made this. Isn't that cool? Good morning, beautiful bearded bastards. Y'all missed it. I made an announcement. I named my comic book. Good morning, Penny. Oh, I'm so sorry, Penny. Also, I named my comic book. I named it. Yay. But yeah, beautiful bearded bastards. I named it. Everyone should sign up to the Patreon for more. Okay, let's go back to reviewing this trailer. Okay. Ooh. So we're getting Kong in it. We're getting Kong in it, eh? It's called Veiled Legacy, and the first book is called Midwest Gothic. Eh? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. All right. So we got Kong. Oh. So it's not Kong and not Godzilla? Let's go back here. This is not Kong. And it's not Godzilla. Oh. Oh. Pardon me. I meant to mute and I paused it. Okay. I'm telling, look at the graphics, the effects. Apple TV, man. Apple TV. Whoa. February 27th. Wyatt Russell and his father, Kurt Russell, playing the same role. The show is awesome. The show is so awesome. He is so good in this. So good. What were those? Oh, they skitter. They're like crabs. Wait, did Kong have crabs? Good morning, Omari. I've never seen this show. When does it take place? After Godzilla versus Kong? After, before, during? You need to watch it. It's incredible. DL, I might have to get Apple TV. I keep hearing good things. It's so good. Good afternoon, Big Time Objective. So good. Everyone needs to watch it. Get Apple TV. There's Godzilla. But he said, see, I'm wondering, did Kong have lice or crabs? And they're like, yeah. Dude. Look at this. What is that thing? What is that? So cool. I'm just saying. Omari, I can only afford one streaming service at a time. I'll try the high seas if I have to. Or there's another option. We could watch the first season on the Discord as a members only watch party if you join the channel as a member. That's an option. What do you say, Amari? Join the channel as a member? That's something we could do. We could like right. I think that's a good idea. I think that's a good idea. You guys could join the channel as a member, and whatever shows you want to watch, but you can't watch because you don't have the streaming service, and I probably do. We can watch it on the watch parties. Mosaurus. Very excited. This looks so good. Good job, Apple TV. You did it again. Deranged Lunatic says that sounds like a great idea. So there you go, guys. Sign up to be enlist in the Nerdling Army. Join the channel as a member on Thursdays. Tell me what shows you want to watch. You don't have the streaming service for. Chances are I got you covered. And we can watch it on the channel Discord on our Thursday watch parties. So, how about them apples? All right, guys, tell me what you think about that trailer for Monarch Legacy of Monsters. I believe, is it season 2 or season 3? I think it's season 2. I don't know. I'm old. I think it's season 2. And that's it for the coffee, folks. All right, moving on. If you have any questions, comments, emotional outbursts, leave it in the chat below. We've got our first teaser for Doomsday. Well, our fourth teaser for Doomsday. You know, I don't really want to have sound going or actually pull up the post because Disney, they don't play. So we have Shuri, Black Panther, and Tenacuerta as Namor. The Wakandans, M'Baku, king of Wakanda, and he meets with Ben Grimm the Thing. Ben Yancey Street. And then they get on a ship and they fly away so the Wakandans and the Fantastic Four will return in Avengers Doomsday. Now, the thing about this is the Russos, I'm going to remove this one and add a different one because the Russos shared it on their Insta. And here it says right here in the description, what you've been watching for the last 4 weeks are not teasers or trailers. They are stories. They are clues. Pay attention. What the hell do they mean by that? So they're all clues. So I guess we're supposed to be piecing this stuff together and figuring out what they're talking about. Omari, they have to show T'Challa's son introduced at the end of Wakanda Forever. I'm hearing that, the rumors we've been hearing about Damson Idris playing T'Challa's son as Black Panther, the new Black Panther. I'm hearing that that's actually true. So we will have a new Black Panther because, like Maria has said before, Shuri only was the Black Panther in the comics for 4 issues. So I'm hearing that, is it Damson Idris? He is going to show up as Toussaint, T'Challa's son, and be Black Panther. Monique, I feel like they are going to hype this up too much and it will backfire. That is a concern. That is absolutely a concern. It is a huge concern. Again, I love the things that the Russos have done in the past for Marvel, especially. I love Community. Gotta say. I liked the Electric State, but I think it's because I really related to a big part of the storyline and really struggled to see past that. We'll put it that way. I can understand why other people didn't care for it. But it does feel like, okay, here we are. We're a year out and we've dropped 4 teasers already, and we are really building this up. One, Marvel needs this to really knock it out of the park. And I think no matter what happens, this movie's gonna make money. It's gonna make money because people are curious. And the general audience, they see a big Avengers movie and they know it's a big Avengers movie. They're gonna go. They're gonna go. But I do feel that kind of worry of, are they hyping this up too much? Am I going to be let down yet again? My heart can't take it. Loki, Ensign Loki, member of the channel. I don't know who that Mexican guy is, but it's not Namor. Not Namor. He's Namor. No love. Yeah, I got a lot of questions about why they went that route. Like, okay. I do think Tenacuerta is super, super fuerte, though. Muchas fuerte. All right, guys. Leave your questions, comments, emotional outbursts in the chat. S'il vous plaît. I switched languages. Okay, we're going to go back to my other winder. Beautiful bearded bastards. I can't wait for a new Lord of the Rings film and AAA open world video game coming out. I know nothing about video games. Not really. I'm not a big gamer. Yes, I'm hearing some rumblings about the hunt for Gollum. There's a lot of back and forth about whether or not almost what was like a shit, his name was right there and it just kind of fell out of my head. Hidalgo. Viggo Mortensen. Why couldn't I say his name? There's been some back and forth I've heard about if isn't he like 70 years old? If Viggo Mortensen is actually going to show up. Loki Jarl said, in all seriousness, they would have to keep this trailer bait up for a year, doing it for every week to make sure people don't forget. Hype can die fast, just as fast as it builds. You are 1,000% correct. 1,000% correct. Humans, we have short attention spans, especially in this day and age of instant gratification with social media, the internet, all of it. If you do not keep this up in literally 7 days, there will be something else bright and shiny in our faces, and people will move on from it. We are crows. We are crows. Yes, Andy Serkis is due to direct, and he's a great director, but he did direct a couple of Venom movies. So, Maria, I don't think we need this Lord of the Rings movie. I see. Oh, fight, fight, fight. Just kidding. Don't fight. Good morning, Sonia at Films and Fiction. Maybe it's more a sounding board. Put on the trailers, see what gets hype, do reshoots, edits based on that. You don't say. That is interesting. I like that. I like that. I like that. Andy Serkis most definitely did. He most definitely did. All right, guys. Moving on. So let's touch base with our favorite Lost in the Sauce fandom. Oh, the Stranger Things kids. They're having a time. And they're having a rough one because good Lord, that documentary hit on Netflix. I watched most of it. I haven't finished it. I'm not reviewing it because I'm not Grace Randolph, but I'm saying that I have seen some of the things that these posts are talking about, and it's wow. Wow. Okay. So that's Chat GPT. That's Chat GPT. Here they are writing a script and they have several tabs open for Chat GPT. That ain't good. Like, that's not a good look. That's not a good look. Now, like I said yesterday, it can be helpful for things like, hey, help me find a name for this ancient Greek merchant, blah, blah, blah. But even with something as simple as that, you're going to have to check its work because chances are it's going to give you the name of some Greek god or Greek mythological monster that no normal average Greek person would actually name their child. You have to check its work. And a lot of, like, if you use Chat GPT to actually write something for you, it's using a lot of recycled stuff. It's not actual artificial intelligence, it's algorithmic intelligence. It's taking the wealth of human knowledge, things that have already been written, and it's creating an amalgamation. It's trying to create something new from things that have already been done. It's recycling, it's regifting, it's upcycling. Okay? So chances are it's something that it's something that you've already heard 1,000 times. There are some phrases that I've noticed it likes to use over and over again. And I notice it because I mean I've tested it out. I've tried it myself to because listen, I'm a one woman show over here, literally. Like seriously, all the graphic design, all the research, all the writing, the editing, the producing, the camera work, the promotion, the comic book stuff on top of it. Like I can't the list goes on. It is a lot of work. And sometimes you're like, let me try this shortcut. And guess what? It doesn't work. It just sucks ass. So I've tested it out. I tried it and it uses these phrases, these specific phrases, and it loves them because it uses it every single time. Intrinsically linked. You'll hear me say that over and over again because I think it's funny. Because I noticed that AI likes to use it a lot. Intrinsically linked. I do like the word intrinsically, but AI sure loves it too. Intrinsically linked. Indelible mark. Indelible mark. And there's a few others, but I can't remember them off the top of my head. I'll have to write these things down. But there are certain things that AI likes to use over and over again, rehashes them, blah, blah, blah. And there's absolutely no emotion, no soul to it because the thing creating it has no soul. Like AI can give you what's the word I'm looking for? A structure or a shell maybe, but you're definitely going to have to go back and give it some meat. You have to go back and check its work and fill it out. Like, seriously. So it ends up probably being more work than it's actually worth, right? Good morning, Lieutenant Keto, contributing editor Keto. Should I share? Good morning. So, if you listen, you can absolutely tell when they're using it. But again, If they were just using it to come up with names of things, that's one thing. But if they're absolutely just using it to actually write the script, that's another. So here is my theory, because I've watched a good chunk of this documentary, and like every 5 seconds I'm going, oh, like, oh. Like, they built this huge backlot, and every other minute you're hearing the Duffer twins go, I've always wanted to work on a backlot. I've always wanted to do this. I've always wanted to do that. It felt more like just doing a bunch of fun stuff that they've wanted to do since they were kids, like getting the getting the opportunity to do certain things, not necessarily finish out the show. They absolutely did start the start season 5 without a finale script. Like nothing. Um They get caught using Chat GPT. They built bigger and better sets. Like they built a whole town, like actual buildings, like crazy stuff that they probably didn't actually need. And to me, as someone who tends to be very work smarter, not harder, kind of more budget friendly type person, I guess, in that regard, it looked like a lot of waste to me. And the the thing they seemed focused on more than anything was the spectacle, making it look bigger, bigger, bigger. However, when the conversation is had in the writer's room and a writer actually says to them, see if I actually have a screenshot of that. Is it here? No, I don't have it. But I do have all of this. Oh, the writer actually argued that it would be crazy. He said we should have demogorgons, demo bats, demo dogs. He listed all of them. He said, and demo bats in the abyss. It would be crazy not to have all these things in this final battle. And Matt Duffer goes, like, what a stupid thing to say. Like, he just goes, And then some chick speaks up and says, demo fatigue. And then they're like, the Duffers go, you're right. Tell that bitch, shut up. She clearly should not be in that room. She has no idea what she's talking about. This whole series, these kids have been fighting the Demogorgons, the Demo Dogs, the Demo Bats that showed up once to kill Eddie. The whole time they've been fighting these things. The whole time. And you're telling me at the final battle, the final epic, stinking battle, they're nowhere to be found. There was so much going on. So much going on this finale, like that they were just like, nah. I mean, there Jamie Campbell Bauer, I can't, I think that's his name, the guy who played Vecna, he brings shit up. And Ross Stuffer's like, like just cuts him off and, moving on. They had so much going on that I think they got overwhelmed. I think they got so focused on creating this huge spectacle and focused on the wrong thing instead of just focusing on that script first, the good story first. They got overwhelmed and were running out of time because the production crew, the design crew, the sculptors, everyone were like, we need that script. We're about to film. We need that script. We're building things and we don't have a script. I think they got so overwhelmed. They're like, okay, well, let's just use Chat GPT. I think that's what happened. They were trying to save themselves some time and some stress, and they tried to use Chat GPT, and it just has not worked out for them, and they've been busted. So that's my thought. But it just a year of filming, and they're kind of over it. They've moved on to their next project. Was I think it's called The Burrows, where it's the retirees who are having their time stolen by aliens. So the documentary felt more like about the Duffers themselves than it did really about Stranger Things. Like, it talks about how when they were 9, they were given a video camera, and how they made their first movie at 9, 10 years old, something like that. And that's what it felt like. Like, how great are the Duffers? They've been at this since they were little kids. Like, great. Most people that are successful in the film industry have been at this in some fashion since they were kids. But this is supposed to be a documentary entirely about the making of the final season of Stranger Things. Let's focus on that instead of trying to basically make us relate to the Duffers and sort of feel for them. That's how I took it. Like, okay, they know they screwed up here. And whoever made this documentary, I don't think you did anyone any favors, and I think you did that on purpose. Because there was just too much that they let slip. Too much that they let slip. It's so funny. Like, seriously, the whole the thing about the Demogorgons and the bats, the writing, and then he's just like, what? And the Chat GPT, and Sean Levy's like, no one will know that we have failed today. What? Everyone knows. Everyone knows. That ending was so bad. You drove half of your fandom to the point of insanity, paranoia, becoming season 1 Joyce Byers, and believing that you have a super secret additional finale. Like, this one was fake. No, I believe that they lost, and the finale we saw was a hallucination. All in Mike's head. Mike's been Vecna'd. It was in his head, because there's no effing way. No effing way. They lost their own continuity. A desert planet, they like the cold. All right, guys, let's move on. I'm sorry. Leave your questions, comments, emotional outbursts about the Stranger Things / Duffer Brothers documentary in the chat below. James Gunn confirms on Threads that Creature Commandos Season 2 is currently in production and will be set after Peacemaker Season Dos. When do we get more Creature Commandos, James Gunn? When we're done animating the new season, which is in production now. Does the new season take place before or after Peacemaker Season 2? He says after. Peacemaker Season 2. That was another thing. That just was like, what have you done? Season 1 was so good. I mean, that was just like a layup, and you just kind of went, no, I'm not going to play anymore. Beautiful Bearded Bastards. Season 1 of Stranger Things remains the best. hard agree. Hard agree. They did amazing. They did so good on season 1. The rest was just like, what has happened? Omari, everyone loved Peacemaker season 2, right? Sure. You mean James Gunn's personal concert from Foxy Shazam? That's what that was. That's what it was. So, for you fans of Creature Commandos season 2, coming at you before too long. They're currently animating. It is in production. Let's see. So, big time objective. I will watch season 2 of Creature Commandos. I will too. I liked season 1. Is that right? It was all right. So we got a lot of movies coming out this year. A lot of movies. And I got to say, the one I am the most excited for is probably Dune Messiah. And for those who've been here for a while, you are not surprised by that whatsoever. At all. Sorry, guys, I'm just going to admit it. I'm not feeling so good. I think I ate something yesterday that was just like, yeah, no. Huge fan of Dune. I like what Villeneuve has done with the property. I like his version of it. It's not really Dune. I do have my nitpicks about it, but I still like it. So I'm very excited to see what he does with Dune Messiah. That's where the story starts to go cuckoo bananas, and I love it. I love it. That's right, aka Dune 3, Dune 3. Tres. So we've got that. We have Avengers Doomsday. You got Supergirl. Let me pull this up because we have so many movies coming out this year. Oh yeah, I forgot to put it right here. Let's see. 26 movies. Okay. So we've got live action Moana. Coyote versus Acme. Boy, that's been a crazy story. Hunger Games, Sunrise on the Reaping. The Odyssey. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing that. Fokker-in-Law. Okay. Is that Ariana Grande? Supergirl. Doomsday. Spider-Man Brand New Day. Wow, I forgot about that. Masters of the Universe. Not looking forward to that. Stop putting Jared Leto in movies. Devil Wears Prada 2. Verity. Never heard of it. Practical Magic 2. I mean, I kind of heard that they were doing that, but I didn't know that it was coming out that soon. Super Mario Brothers Galaxy. What else we got? Hail Mary. I'm really looking forward to that. The new Ryan Gosling led project, Project Hail Mary. It's based on a book. It's where this school teacher gets sent into space. Really looking forward to that. It looks really good. Of course, Clayface. We got 2 DCU movies coming out next year. Supergirl and Clayface. The Adventures of Cliff Booth. No idea what that is. Wuthering Heights. That's Margot Robbie and the dude who played Frankenstein. I can't think of his name off the top of my head. And Street Fighter. That trailer sold it for me. That was an amazing trailer. My cam does it every once in a while. Is it still frozen? Because my camera does it for like a second. It does a thing so it doesn't overheat. I actually need a new camera. This is not really like a legit video camera. It is it's a Canon T7 Rebel. I need an actual video camera, but that costs money. And I would prefer to put money towards the comic book. Please sign up for the Patreon. Patreon.com/comicsand. Thank you. Cliff Booth is a Once Upon a Time sequel. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's right. That's right. Okay. So what are you guys looking forward to? We know Big Time Objective is super excited for Supergirl. Oh, yes. Godzilla Minus Zero. I'm a huge Godzilla fan. I love Godzilla -1. Oh my gosh, that movie had me in freaking tears. If you want to watch a movie that is an amazing monster movie, plus shows you perfectly Japanese traditional values, Godzilla -1. Godzilla -1, amazing movie. So well done. Boy, they really like kicked Hollywood in the face. Like, that's how you do it. That's how you make a movie with not a crazy budget. Like, they had 25 VFX people. That's it. 25 VFX people. The Hollywood movies use 25 VFX houses. Like, they did an amazing job. And I will be seated for Godzilla -0. Absolutely. Love Godzilla. Monique, Lord of the Rings Extended Edition, 25th Anniversary Edition, and Dune 3. My girl. My girl. But definitely excited for Godzilla -0. Dune 3, the Project Hail Mary. I'm very curious about Clayface. Oh, there's also Robert Eggers' Vettervelf. Oh, and how could we forget Spielberg's new Alien movie, Disclosure Day, which comes out June 12th. I have a really good feeling about this year. I got like sweater fuzzies in my lip gloss. I'm really excited about this year. I think we are going to have a good year with movies. I do. I'm very excited about it. We got some great possibilities in film this year. Very excited. Loki says they legally can't make a film like Godzilla -0 in Hollywood. Unions. I'm telling you, it's a double-edged sword with the union stuff. It really is. I just feel like, Hollywood. My name is Sally O'Malley, and Hollywood. I like to kick and stretch. Hollywood. I'm looking forward to it. I've got definitely some great films on my list this year. Movies I will see this year. Oh, that's right. Mandalorian and Grogu. I'm hearing it's goofy though, but I hope it's good. Mandalorian and Grogu, Hail Mary Project Hail Mary, Godzilla -0, Super Mario Galaxy. That's one more than I like. So no other movies have a chance with me. Member of the channel, Lieutenant Backyard TARDIS. And Backyard TARDIS, I have made you four Stargate clips. 4 Stargate clips. Okay? They're here. I spent time doing that for you. Just FYI. All right. If you have any questions, comments, emotional outbursts about this year's potential for good films, what you want to see this year, leave it in the chat below. we're going to move on to what I want to talk about today. That's right. I keep forgetting that I have moved my keyboard so that I can stay in frame. Because that's what you guys are here for, right? For me to stay in frame. Oof. Okay. Let's see. Where am I at? Films and fiction. Ridley Scott is a new sci-fi. I don't have much hope for it. What's that called? Tell me about it. Monique, it seems like a small screen is getting me Pendragon Cycle if it goes to a decent streamer. Enola Holmes 3 and Voltron. That's right. Voltron, Enola Holmes 3 on Netflix. Pendragon Cycle. I've seen that the Daily Wire's working on that one. It looks really good. I would love to see that. Absolutely love to see that. Gee, no one's excited for Wonder Man that comes out at the end of the month? Not a shitting one. I did see Josh from Den of Nerds said there's an update on Henry Cavill's Warhammer project. Says we continue to work on some exciting projects that will bring Warhammer to screens like never before. Our live action endeavor is still in development with partners like Amazon MGM, Henry Cavill, and Vertigo. It is the nature of these things to take several years, and while we wish we could tie down a release that way we can with our core business, the reality is that, as with any licensing deal, delivery is not in our control. We leave it to our partners to manage their own businesses. After a successful collaboration with Amazon MGM Studios and Blur for Secret Level, a high-end animated anthology show, which is pretty good, we are now meeting with writers to determine our next step to continue the momentum gained from that episode. In the meantime, work is almost complete on a standalone Warhammer Age of Sigmar episode, again for Prime Video. We will update you further when we have more significant milestones to share. If you like to see how our IP looks in digital form, you can watch our brand trailers. Warhammer Plus content requires a value for money subscription, or check out our episode 5 of Secret Level over at Prime Video. There you go. Good morning, Terrence. You may not remember me. Congratulations on the success and love the glasses. Thank you. I am good. How are you? I am really good. I'm making a comic book. It's called, hold on. It's called Veiled Legacy, Book 1, Midwest Gothic. And you can support it and check out all the behind the scenes fun and help get it funded by joining my Patreon at patreon.com/comics. And if you like vampires and James Bond and Greek myth and weaponized prosthetics and cool chicks getting the opportunity to chase their dreams after 20 years of trying and raising kids, please go to my patreon.com/comics and please help me. Please support Veiled Legacy. Help it make it to actual print. Thank you. And if you really do think it's a better story than recent DC and Marvel comics, please join patreon.com/comics. I'm doing great. Thank you, bud. I appreciate that. All right, guys, back to it then. So there's your news about she's got a mech leg, dude. Hey, if you want to add suggestions, like legit suggestions for the comic book, patreon.com/comics. There you go. That's where it's done. Okay, guys, so let's talk Fallout. I'm loving this show. I'm absolutely loving this show. I don't understand why not more people, you know, aren't talking about it more. Like I see the weirdos, like I love Nadia, you're my friend and I love you, but I think it's so weird that you're so in love with Walton Goggins as the ghoul. Because it's gross. But this show is so good. And I don't think I realized just how good it was until season 2 hit. And I decided, you know what? I'm going to give the video games a go because I'm not a video game player, a video game player. My kids were. My kids were big video game players. And I don't have time for it. I just not into it. But the show is so good. I was really getting into it that I'm like, well, I want more. And that hasn't happened very often in the last couple of years that I watch something and I want more of it. My gosh, this is great. They must be really doing a really good job. If I'm like, wow, I'm interested in more. So I got Fallout 4 and Fallout New Vegas. And for about an hour or two on Sundays, when I have allowed myself my little bit of free time, I am a taskmaster. Okay. I'm the meanest boss. When I when I allow myself the free time, I will play it and I'm like, wow, this this show has really done a great job bringing this game to the screen. Like seriously, seriously done an amazing job. There's only like a couple of things, like when he said, "You addicted to drugs, girl." In the game, they would have said chems. But other than that, it's so close. It really feels like you're wandering around the wasteland in Fallout. So, I mean, Halo, I've never played Halo. Never played it, but my kids have played it plenty. And my oldest daughter, Pickle Plus, was really, really upset when Master Chief lost his V card. Like she was like, no. She was so bad about that. Like that's not part of Halo whatsoever. And she was just so angry. So Halo like totally shit the bed. They really strayed from the source material and it was just boring to boot. It was just terrible. Fallout has stuck to the source material. The Easter eggs are everywhere. It's great writing. It's fun to watch. It makes you want to play the game. They have done such a great job. And they killed Kumail Nanjiani. Like, he was on screen like 5 minutes and they just like, no more. So, so good. I personally think that, oh crap, what's his name? He's Maximus's buddy from the Brotherhood that was the one running the sweatshop with all the ghoul kids. It's so cute though. He's like, I give him a safe place and a job, and why aren't you making me money? So cute. Anyway, I think he's gonna be like a mutant. Like he's gonna end up being a centaur or something. I killed my first centaur on New Vegas Sunday. It's an exciting moment for me. But if you're looking for something to watch, highly recommend Fallout. highly recommend. If you don't have Amazon Prime, become a member of the channel, or members. If you don't have it, let me know. We can watch it on our watch parties. Just let me know. Because I definitely have it. I will never get rid of Amazon Prime. Never. Also, I'm an Amazon affiliate and associate, but that's not why I'm saying this. I enjoyed Twisted Metal also. And I remember Twisted Metal from when I was a teenager. My ex played it on PlayStation, the first one. I just remember Sweet Tooth. That's all I remember is Sweet Tooth. But seriously, Walton Goggins is a damn treasure. And I know he's showing up in everything like Pedro Pascal, but it's for a reason. He is so good. He increases the value of absolutely everything he is in. Hey, $2 super chat from Lieutenant Backyard TARDIS, member of the channel. Heck yes, Stargate is being made right now. You are correct, sir. All right. Let's see what choices you have. Backswing, Resign, Captain Kirk, or You'll Be Dead. Backswing, Resign, Captain Kirk, You'll Be Dead. Those are your choices. Oh, you've got two of them. You've got two. There's another one. All right. So which two do you want? Backswing, Captain Kirk, Resign, You'll Be Dead. You know, I know which one I'm going to play first, so I'm going to play this one first.
Colonel O'Neill, what the hell are you doing? In the middle of my backswing?
There's one. There's one. Okay, let's pick another one for your second one. Let's see. So there's one down. Now you've got Resign, Captain Kirk, and You'll Be Dead. Let's see. Let's see. You know what? Nick? I'm going to give you 3, 2. I'm going to take a drink. Give you another time. Oh, no, guys. Oh, no. You know what that means. You know what that means. You know what that means. Do, do, do. All right, I'm picking it for you. And I'm going with...
Resigning? What for?
So I can do this.
Ta-da! Ta-da! And no, I have not seen that. I will have to look into it. Bearded, beautiful bearded bastard. That's it. Got it. Nailed it. All right, guys. If you want to help support the channel, I have some amazing ways. Backyard TARDIS just demonstrated one of them. Super chats are super appreciated. And as I demonstrated back, this love is transactional. I will show you a clip of something I think is super nerdy and super funny in return. Again, it's a transactional love we have here. So there's supers. You can join the channel as a member. Like I said, you get all kinds of perks. One of them being our members only streams, which we're kind of revamping that. We have like comfort watches right now. We've been watching 90s stuff. We watched The Legendary Journeys of Hercules for a few weeks, and now we're watching Farscape. But I'm also going to open it up to, if there's something that's going on right now that you really want to watch, but you don't have the streaming service, I'll hook you up. We'll watch it together on our Discord. So that's the other thing. You get your own Discord channel over on the Comics and server on Discord. So you also get early access to all of the pre-recorded drops. You get your own community over on YouTube and a bunch of fun gifts and emojis as a member here on, the chat box and stuff. So check that out. Please consider joining the channel as a member. We are 100 hours away from full monetization. We're talking AdSense money. Hot diggity dog. That means I get to pick someone to give away these games to. I have 3 games to give away to 3 lucky winners. They're all from Cards Against Humanity. One of them is called Party Mouth. Another one is called, what is it called? What is it called? I've got them right here. I can't see it. Wait, Contact. That's the other one. Another one's called Contact. And the last one is the only board game Cards Against Humanity company has ever done. And it's called Heads Up. So 3 lucky winners will get those. And then someone will get a hoodie. So 100 hours left. Keep your playlists going. All right. So if you can't do any of that, we do have this QR code right here. It takes you to buymeacoffee.com/comicsandmua, and you can chip in as little or as much as you can to help support the channel, literally keep the lights on here, help me pay for all this software, internet, all that stuff, and keep me showing up 5 days a week and editing videos and all that fun stuff just for you nerds. And it also is a good way to help support the comic book as well. But also hitting that like button, subscribing if you're new, and making sure you have all of your notifications turned on, sharing this stream, other streams, other videos, commenting. That helps in a big way because it lets our algorithm overlords know that you enjoy this content and you want to see more of it. You think other people should see more too. So there's that. There's also the Patreon, which I told you supports my comic book Veiled Legacy. Veiled Legacy, about a set of twins, Emma and Jimmy Hogan. Emma has lost her leg. They've both lost their family and their younger sister Shay or their parents and younger sister Shay in the same vampire attack that took Emma's leg. And now they hunt vampires. And there's a lot of other stuff going on. There's much deeper, crazier things going on out there in the world, things that were kept hidden from them. So if you want to know more, if you want to help fund the comic book, check out patreon.com/comics and to help get Veiled Legacy published. Thank you very much. And you get a lot of goodies with that too. You get behind the scenes access, and there's 4 different levels. The lowest one is $3. Each new level gets you more and more access. Polls, you get to be a part of the comic book. You get to be a part of the journey. You get to include your own input, vote on things like names, graphics, artwork, all of it. And every 3 months for the first year of your membership, you get merch. That's right. And as soon as I get some like legit artwork, that's what your merch is going to be. I think that's super cool, right? So sign up today, be a part of my comic book journey, help fund the comic, and get some free stuff in return. There's also a merch store over at comicsandcosmetics.etsy.com. That's right. Hundreds of designs inspired by all your nerdy favorites, created by yours truly. I'm telling you, any product you could possibly imagine, coffee cups, tumblers, koozies, purses, wallets, t-shirts, hoodies, anything, stickers, magnets, anything you want. Inspired by DC, Marvel, Dune, Star Wars, Star Trek, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, all of it. All there at comicsandcosmetics.etsy.com. I'm also an affiliate for a few different companies like Gear Up, VPN, and Booster. I have an Amazon store, Zenny Optical, TikTok, and CapCut. I don't know what these do. I think whoever clicks them just disappears into a void, because I've asked several times for people to click on them and then tell me what happens, and then nobody tells me what happens. So I can only assume that people click these links and then disappear into a void. This podcast is powered by the Red 5 Network. We are a collective of exclusively nerdy podcasters and content creators here to educate and entertain you. So if you like this podcast, chances are you're going to love more of what the Red 5 Network has to offer you. So check out red5.bio.link today to discover more of your Red 5 family of podcasts. Everything I have just told you about can be found on my website, comics-and.com. You've got news and updates about the channel. You've got little information about myself, all of my reviews, my special effects looks, other looks, all there at comics-and.com. Tomorrow is Wednesday. You know what that means. At 1 o'clock after this stream, you can find me over at the Latino Slant for your mid-roast. You don't want to miss that. Polly and I have a really great time. The week has been giving it to us good. It's time we gave back. But until then, nerds, that's all I got for you. I hope you have a wicked day, and I will see you tomorrow morning. Remember, keep your eyes peeled, because I heard Disney and Kathleen Kennedy are gonna get you.